What's a stance you have no empathy or understanding for? The return to 2019 as if COVID never happened because the pandemic is over stance. We can't keep going like this, but those who profit from this approach sure are trying to keep it going for as long as possible. It doesn't feel super great if you're someone who's been deemed disposable by much of the population either. While I do have empathy for those who are led into this without awareness or have no ability to affect change, there's a not insignificant portion of the population that is just fine with eugenics actually. Zero empathy for that. I have absolutely no empathy for someone who votes to ban abortion with no exceptions, and I'm getting close to there with anyone who votes to ban abortion in any circumstance. Those idiots actually think they know more about why a woman and their doctors decide abortion is the best choice. Their view is not to save babies, because clearly they don't give a shit about little girls getting raped and impregnated having to go through labor. It's about imposing control. Absolute psychopaths, and I'm disgusted by them. Double standards. Don't look to me to be compassionate and understanding or lend a hand to you, when I was dismissed with the same issue or concern. Also, poor planning and lack of communication. Your poor planning does not make it my emergency, and your lack of communication doesn't also make it my burden. On your own, buddy. That anyone deserves SA, whether it's because of what they were wearing, because they're dating married to someone, because they've said yes before, because they were rude to someone one time. The list goes on. Anyone who believes SA is okay at all can be given 1,000 cuts and then thrown into a pool of lemon juice. People who call you transphobic for not being attracted to trans people. I don't hate trans people, I just don't find them attractive, nor do I want to sleep with them. Even if they've had bottom surgery. If it's transphobic to reject someone for being trans, then it's homophobic to not date a gay person. Drunk drivers. I had to testify as the key witness in a fatality accident. The drunk driver fled the scene after swerving into oncoming traffic and killing a pregnant woman. I took the license plate that fell off his car as he sped away. If you willingly drive drunk, I will gladly slash your tires. People who make excuses for not taking care of their children properly. I hand-washed my child's clothes in the bathtub and walked my ass to work when I was a single poor mother. Not to mention the resources available nowadays that also help. There really is just no excuse. People that just wait to say, pick yourself up from your bootstraps. Also, rich people that beg normal paycheck to paycheck people to donate to their charity so they can pocket 80 in administration fees. When someone staunchly refuses to believe something even after you've provided them with copious amounts of evidence from numerous credible sources to prove what you've just told them. Ex-fat people who are as horrible to fat people as any hater. Women who don't want women to have the right to vote, reproductive rights, or rights in general. Pure insanity. I'm just having a bad day. Don't give a shit. Don't care if your dog died, if you're an asshole every time something bad happens, I'm not going to associate with you. People who are addicted to illegal drugs and blame it on being a disease. They would never have become addicted if they didn't make the decision to try them. When libertarian concepts are introduced into any conversation about politics, government, economics, I go on the attack immediately. No mercy, no patience. People who are unhappy but won't do a single thing about it. They want all of life rewards with zero effort put into it and whine about it all the time. Incels who hate women for no reason. I understand if you have trouble in that department, but damn the crap some of these guys say, they deserve nothing. People who won't try new foods and have the palate of a small child. Including refusal to try any allspice or flavor, or refusing to eat vegetables. I read through every comment and haven't seen it yet, but holy shit, it's gotta be pedophilia and people identifying as MAPs. Absolutely not. Gatekeeping in hobbies. Especially against specifically women. The fuck is wrong with you people? You are ruining it for literally everyone else. Both sides of the political aisle, instead of thinking of the people, it's just cause trouble for attention without caring about the consequences. Hunting for the sake of killing. If you have an innate urge to kill anything to satiate some bloodlust, you deserve to be committed. The trans culture as a whole, as some who is a bisexual, I can't even stand some of them. If you don't like my opinion, that is fine. Preferred pronouns. I don't care what you want to be called. You'll always be an asshole to me. We're all assholes here. There are only two things I can't stand in this world: people who are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Dutch. People who complain about their rights being they actively go around violating the rights of others. Being proud of not doing something. As not doing something takes zero effort, it's the last thing to take pride in. Anti-vaxxers who've done their own research. Especially when it comes to their children's health and safety. Just seeing animals as objects rather than living creatures with their own feelings, experiences, and worth. Anybody supporting Trump, they have no morality and empathize with a totally self-absorbed sociopath. Any of them that make people think they should get to have some say over another person's life. I have 2 children and a few square feet of lawn, I need a pickup truck, and a gun. I think my suffering is worse than your suffering, so your suffering doesn't matter. Using someone to climb to the top. Using anyone for the sole purpose of personal gain. Bullying, racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, GQP supporters, and DJT supporters. People who because they think they are smart in one think makes them smart in another. When someone tells me there's nothing the people can do from the US to fight back. Using being bullied or having had a tough life as an excuse for shitty behavior. I can't deal with people who shame others in public. That's just unreasonable. I can't deal with people who are smug about not understanding something. When people are mean and you're mean back and they don't understand why. Saying you're blunt but you're actually just openly being an asshole. Guess I'll never understand smugness, but hey, ignorance is bliss. Lying about what you believe to save face or defend your team. Anti-vax. We have had vaccines for over 200 years and they work. People who are smug of disliking something they've never tried. Cheating. You're an asshole and scum. No matter the reason. Climate change deniers. I'm done talking nicely to them.